be using just a small piece of watercolor paper. This is, I think, 4 by 6. And this backing is actually a pea pad, puppy pea pad. And it's great for just setting down as a background so that you don't get your table wet. I'm going to be using watercolor pencils, just like a spray bottle, and a little bit of water for dipping. All right, so today I'm going to go ahead and just bring in a little bit of white here and there, poppy red, tangerine, and mustard. I like those colors together for a piece of agate. And I'm going to go ahead and add some gray to that as well. So these are our colors. I'm first going to just go ahead and wet the paper. And because I have this pea pad down here, I don't have to worry so much. So we've got a nice wet surface here. And then in the middle, I'm going to start with the orange and the white. Okay, so I'm going to take my watercolor pencil, dip it, and then start out just like we did with the wood, with a tiny little hole. Okay, you see how that's already kind of bleeding out. So I'm going to dip my white and put a little bit of white around that. Some poppy red. Some more tangerine. A little bit of brown. I'm dipping the tip of my pencil each time I go around. I'm not really thinking about what's coming next, just sort of dipping and echoing. And a little bit more white. You know, you can't see the white, but what it does is it makes the different tones in there, so it's going to hopefully add a little bit of lighter to the dark. And then you can kind of start mushing them around too, because they're not I mean, they're banded, yes, but the things that are inside of agate all kind of merge together and it becomes very flowy. So it's okay if your reds and your orange start to kind of merge together. And you can even kind of start making some of those outlines that are not so straight. That's what often happens with agate. So we're just going to go ahead and let that dry for now. You can see the paper's pretty wet, so it'll take a little while to dry. But we want to let this all kind of bleed out and bleed together as much as it wants to before we move on to the next step, which will be to detail it with our marker. I do want to come in with this little brush and drag some of this around a little bit. And now what I like to do is take a marker and outline those banded areas, just accentuating each band, and bringing that black ink brings that black color into the agate, which if you look in agate, there's always little bits of black in there. So this serves us well. There are no expectations here, no expected outcome. We're just doodling for the relaxation, relaxing our brains. So if you find yourself getting stuck and thinking, oops, wait, no, that line doesn't go there, it's okay. It's fine if that line goes there. Just continue to enjoy the process. And just think, you can make a whole page of agates of all different shapes and sizes. Pretty cool.